What up, family? I hope you enjoying this Venus Friday, and I hope life is treating you well. Well, listen, I've been meditating on this for a couple hours now, and I finally found some downtime to do this video. And the title of this video is going to be, Whose Intellectual Property Are You? What do I mean by this, right? Well, let's think of the concept of intellectual property. Intellectual property would be something that you created that is of the mind, and you have ownership. If it's a song, you can register it. If it's a software, if it's a patent, it's your intellectual property. So now let's take that into our situation and say, listen, the owner of your intellectual property is whoever putting thoughts in your mind. One more time. Whoever the owner of your intellectual property would be the one that is putting the thoughts in your mind. What do I mean by that? So let's say you woke up this AM and you saw something disturbing on the news, and that stuck in your mind all day long. And you went to work and you talked about it at work. Guess what? You are their intellectual property. Because now everything that you're producing or putting out is what they put in you. See, I was talking to another one of my friends yesterday, and I came to the conclusion I had to explain to this person that, your mother and your father may have made you, and they gave you their name. And so from a young, when you're a child, they're guiding you. They're telling you everything you need to do. And they gave you a name, which should have been a title because name is Nam Nagure. But for the sake, only things can have names. You're supposed to have titles. But for conversation's sake, they gave you a name. Now, this is why when you become spiritual or awake or enlightened or whatever term you want to use, you need to give yourself a new name. Because remember, your parents gave you that name. Now, we can say that it was ordained before the existence of time and all that, but still, under that name, you have performed. Under that, created different situations in your life. And when we make mistakes and we mess up, we need to, liquidate the assets of that corporation and open up another corporation. This is why you need another name. You need another name to give yourself a clean mental slate and begin to program or create the realities for that new name. So you are no longer under the intellectual property of your mother or your father. Some of us, we was forced to go to church. We was forced to pick up a religion. A lot of our beliefs are beliefs that was put in us that are not our own beliefs. So the beliefs that you hold on to sometimes stagnate you in life. Because if you believe one thing, you cannot receive any new things. So now you begin to build other bad beliefs off that first belief. You have to be a believer, not one who lives off beliefs. See, beliefs are past tense. I ate plant-based food 5 years ago. It was disgusting. It's never going to taste good. It's disgusting. I don't like it. I had it. Don't give me no more plant-based. That's one belief. That's a belief that's hindering you from opening your mind to be able, you may find somebody who makes some vegan food and it tastes like soul food. But those beliefs of your past is what's hindering you and holding you. But the most important thing I'm saying is, who is the owner of your intellectual property? Are you meditating? The thoughts and ideas that you're having, where are they coming from? And are they productive? Are they designed to help you? Or are they designed to stagnate you? A lot of our limitations come from our lack of belief in ourselves. But that's how they want the system to be. We all have problems because we're groups. You got the Muslims over here. You got the Christians over here. They got different beliefs. So now we're going to be separated because your beliefs ain't my beliefs. Instead of being a believer. Instead of saying, okay, I don't care what your religious background is, what your heart like. So we got to kind of get out of that that rut as into stand, well, this is what I believe, this is my belief system. Most of our beliefs were given to us. This is why I recommend find yourself a spiritual name, give yourself another name to cleanse your mental slate so that you can begin to program yourself with the right things and the good things that you need. We can no longer live in the ideologies and belief system that was given to us. Everything about us is hearsay. You were told your birth date. You were told your name. You were told your nationality. Everything you were told. So what am I saying? Whose intellectual property are you? Are you the creator's intellectual property? What's running through your mind? Do you think on positive things? Do you think on negative things? Are you fear's intellectual property? Do you have thoughts of fear? Are you suicide's intellectual property? You understand what I'm saying? So you need to be mindful of the thought process, your belief in the system. You want to change, the first place to start is your belief system. Because some things we believed wasn't true. We believed that we were colors and we rolled like this, and our ancestors told us these things and we believed it. So you have to be willing to be a believer to believe something else and say, okay, I believe that, but that wasn't my personal truth. And I don't want to be that. So let me believe something else. See, we can say we should know, and it's cool when you know, but I put belief and faith in the same basket or the same box, because faith is loyalty to an unseen reality. And hope, as my brother told me the other day, from his perspective, is that hope is expectation. And if we think about all this, this manifestation, because these are things that are not so, or not now in the current. But we can't even get there unless our minds understand this whole concept. So look, think about the thoughts that you're having. Are they your thoughts? Did social media put them there? Did a conversation put them there? And if so, that's what that meditation is for, to cleanse that mind. You do not want to be the intellectual property of anything else, of anyone else, to think the way they're telling you to think. Just because your beliefs are not my beliefs don't make yours wrong, don't make mine right. If your belief system works for you, you work that system. But you want to create a new life, you're tired of what you have, you got to change your belief system. You need to change that name to change your mental psychology so that you understand I don't perform. That's the name my family called me, but that's not who I am. That's what I was to them. I need to be, what am I to myself? So listen, hey, enjoy this Venus Friday. Love yourself, love someone. Cosmic love is the highest form of love. Hey, it's your brother Makai. I'm going to get out of here. Enjoy your Friday. Enjoy nature and the beautiful weather. And we'll talk soon.